Yes, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. I was raised by a coach. That was his philosophy. That became my philosophy. Arriving in Côte d'Ivoire, we had a training camp. The psychologist said to me, you know, we're going to send you to Giglo. Nobody wants to go there. Teachers don't want to go there. Principals don't want to go there. We're going to send you there. I said, great. That's where I want to go. I wanted to be the best damn teacher, best damn English teacher in the school. Turned out I was the only one. And I also wanted to make this school, this team, be the national champion of Côte d'Ivoire. My philosophy was, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. So I got to the school, walked around, about 600 kids. Took me a couple of weeks. Since I taught them all, I knew them all. I had to kind of talk to probably every guy. You want to play a little basketball? And they go, what's basketball? And I'd say, well, it's a round ball you dribble with your hands and you shoot in a basket. And they'd say, where do you do that? And I'd say, well, that cement area out there with the basket on it, that's the basketball court. And they go, oh, no, I don't want to do it. I found 10 kids. Let me tell you about a couple of them. I found 10 boys out of about 600 who wanted to play basketball. It was a very diverse school. First of all, the best player, Mbra, was Baoulé. He was from Abidjan, which is the capital. I have no idea how he ended up in Giglo, because it's a 2-day trip, or at least then it was. He was a great player. He could pass, he could shoot, but it was all about him. Defense? Nah, he wouldn't play defense. And we had Roger. Roger was a hot dogger. He was a ladies' man. He would show off in front of the girls. He could, behind the pass dribble, he could shoot. He wanted to be the star. Defense? No, hardly. So I had 2 stars. Then I had René. René was a bruiser. He was probably a fullback on the soccer team or the football team. Nobody would get around him. They'd have to go through him or over him to score. Then I had Mamadou. Now, I'm not really a tall person. I'm 5'6½". I guess that's pretty tall. Mamadou was quite a bit taller than me, but he could not jump. His jump was... But he had long arms. He was going to be a rebounder. I told those kids, I'm going to work you hard. We're going to really learn defense. We're going to run. We're going to run. We're going to run. They looked at me like, that guy's already had too much sun. But anyway, I got 6 other kids who probably had never seen a basketball game in their life. So we had a center named Mamadou who was really tall, who was Jula from the north, a Muslim. We had Mbra, who was a guard from Abidjan, was probably Baoulé. We had Roger, who was from a town, he was Bété, town called Gagnoa. And we had René, who was a local kid. And the rest, I've kind of forgotten the names, but they were good kids. They were willing to put up with me and all the line drills, all the defense and everything else. I went to the principal and I said, we're going to win the national championship. We have no uniforms, we have 1 basketball. What are you going to do? He said, well, I'll get uniforms. I went to the PE teacher. I said, we have 1 basketball. It's not very good. He said, I'll get you another one. Okay. I worked those kids. As a matter of fact, a couple of days a week, we'd go out running at 6 a.m. in the morning. Well, actually, I was on my moped, but they would be running after me. We worked, and we worked. We got the letter. Our first game was going to be against Mans. The road starts through the national championship, through the city of Mans. Mans is a big city. They have lots of schools, lots of collèges modernes. So we had to start there. We took a 4 to 5 hour dirty, bumpy, dusty trip to Mans. We got off the bus. We looked grimy. We had red dust all over us. The coach of the other school looked at me, and I could just see, you guys, why did you make the trip? We're going to wipe the courts with you. You guys don't even know how to play the game. So I told my kids, remember, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing that we're going to do today. We got out there. This is when they used to have a jump ball, tip. Our guy gets it, drives the basket, lays it in, 2 points. They get the ball, we take it away, we score. This cycle repeats itself. Halftime comes, I'm stunned. Their team hasn't scored. We've shut them out for the first half. I'm thinking, oh my God, I could be in the NBA coaching. The end of the game, of course we win. Our kids are so excited. I think the trip took an hour to get back. They are so excited. They beat the best team in Mans. And Mans is a big city. It's a tourist center. We get back to the school. We get off the bus. The kids grab me and put me on their shoulders. And I see the principal kind of running out thinking, oh my God, they're going to throw Price in the river. They were so excited. I said, now it begins. Now the hard work really begins. We start training. We work on defense. We drill. We work. We drill. I'm really pushing them hard. And they're complaining. I'm saying, hey, we're going to beat Dalawa. Dalawa is the perennial national champion. But we have to play Ganywa first. That's where Roger is from. So we go to Dalawa. It's a tournament. We're going to play Ganywa. The Ganywa coach looks at us after our 6-hour trip and says, oh, these guys, they don't even belong in the same court with us. So we play Ganywa. We beat Ganywa. It's a close game. We go back and forth. Rene, he stops everybody who comes at him with the ball. He kind of gives them a ferocious look. They don't go near him. So we win that game. Then we're going to play Dalawa. Dalawa is, they're going to be the national champions if they beat us. We'll be the champions if we beat them. It's just that simple. We play the game. We start. It's close. Back and forth. We're both scoring. Nobody has a lead greater than 2 points. Finally, Membra steals the ball, dribbles in, lays it up, scores! I can't believe it. We're ahead by 4 points. This could be our break. The referee blows the whistle. He blows the whistle. He calls offsides. I go, no, there's no offsides in basketball. So we get the ball back. Game going along further. Membra steals the ball again. He drives the basket, drives up. He finger rolls the ball under the rim. It goes in. We score. I'm excited. The referee blows the whistle. He calls offsides. I call timeout. Now, to make sure this wasn't lost in translation, I explained to him very clearly what I do if he called that foul again. And this kid, the referee, looked at me. I don't think he even understood what I really said, because I can't tell you, but it was pretty rough. Never calls that again. Game is going back and forth. We're ahead, we're behind, we're ahead. Late in the game, fourth quarter, one of their players does what's called a moving screen. It's like an American football play. You block somebody out of the way so the person behind you can shoot. Clearly illegal. Their guy scores. I'm waiting for the whistle. No whistle. The guy scores. They do it again. I call timeout. This time I just about had it. And I told him, you know what I told you last time? It's going to be double that. The guy looks at me. He's kind of swallows, goes, boom. Okay, that'll never happen again. We play a great game. I'm so proud of these kids. We lost by 2 points. I could have said the referees took the game from us, but I didn't. I looked at the pride these kids had. We got on the bus. We drove back to school. They felt really good. All year long, people kept telling me how bad the Giglo kids were, how bad this school is. These kids had so much pride. It spread to the other kids in the school. The principal, who really could have cared less, he came over to me and he said, you really did a good thing. And then it dawned on me, winning isn't everything. Thank you.